YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a February monthly reset, which I am very excited about because January felt like such a long month. It almost felt like we were never going to make it to February, but I'm super excited to talk about what my wins and successes were, how my goals went for the month, as well as set some new intentions and focuses for the month of February. We're going to wrap up my finances and I'm going to share with you guys how I ended for the month of January when it comes to my variable expenses. Just set the intentions for a new month. I'm really excited for February. I feel like it's going to be a great month. Happy that it's a shorter month. I am ready for spring, you guys. Right now I'm actually having a snow day from work. The weather was so bad we had to close for the day. So that ended up being perfect for me. It made me sit down and write a little bit in my monthly planner. This is a new addition for me, so I'm going to be talking about this a little bit later in the video. But yeah, let's get right into the monthly reset. Okay, so let's spruce up my makeup a little bit while we talk about my January highlights and the goals that I accomplished. I'm going to use the Merit Minimalist Complexion Stick, and I'm in the shade Sepia. So we're just going to throw a little bit under the eye. This is such a perfect complexion stick for just easy, simple makeup. So I'm just going to blend this in with my Sephora Collection Pro Foundation Brush in 56. I did write a journal entry about my January. This was on the 31st. I wrote all this down. So I said overall it was a pretty good month, although it felt long. January literally felt like it was never gonna end. It was the longest month of my life. And it also just started very weird because we started on like what, a Wednesday or a Thursday. For me, January was all over the place, but we made it through. So I put a couple highlights down. I did make 1 year at my job in January. So January 29th was my 1 year. I also wrote down a couple of things that me and my family did for my goals of what I accomplished for the month of January. I went to the gym 11 out of 12 days. My goal was 12, but my period threw me off, so I didn't end up going. I was so close to making my goal. Even on the last week of January, I could have made it if I went the Tuesday, but I didn't go, and I'm like beating myself up about it now, but I'm so consistent this month in February, so I know I'm gonna make that goal, so it's fine. This is the Rhode blush in Toasted Teddy, literally my favorite blush. I'm using the Sephora Collection blush brush in 99. I am definitely seeing improvements in my body when it comes to the gym. I am loving it. So that has been great. I just want to stay consistent in the gym. My goal for the year was not to like hit a goal weight or be super muscular. It was literally just to go to the gym to be healthy, and so in turn seeing results has been amazing. But I'm just happy that I'm able to go to the gym consistently and keep that up for myself. So I definitely just want to continue that throughout the rest of the year. I'm using the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Translucent Setting Powder. This is my favorite setting powder. I'm just going to lightly dust it all over the face. Okay. Next goal of mine was to upload 4 YouTube videos, which I did. I uploaded my 4th video at like 10:30 on the 31st, but it made it up, and that's actually the video that ended up having the most views on it in a short amount of time. One thing I'm going to do is stick to this YouTube goal. I've been having so much fun doing this hobby of mine again, and I just want to continue on. Just in the little bit of February that we have had, I have gotten onto the shorts, and I'm trying to do that a little bit. So I set a goal for February to include some YouTube shorts as well. I'm just doing another coat of mascara. My favorite mascara lately has been the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick. Such a good mascara. And lastly, I'm just going to take a little bit of my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso, and we're going to just do a very light contour. Very light, nothing serious. And I'm going to use my Sephora concealer brush in 57 for that. I also put that I mainly cash budgeted all month, and I put a note to self. I said it's okay to close out your budget early and to start fresh, because towards the end of the month, I just started paying everything on my debit card because, I don't know, I just feel like I was running out of my cash budget and just other things were coming up. January was a weird month. Obviously, I'm still getting into this cash budgeting thing, so I am trying to give myself grace. But I do agree with myself. It doesn't have to be the very last day of the month to close on my budget. I could have closed my budget out on the 27th and continue to like do the cash budgeting thing, but then I just got super stressed out towards the end of the month. So I think that was a great point out. Next goal was cooking once a week. That didn't necessarily happen, but I will say just in the small bit of February, I've cooked every single day. So to me, in this new month, my goal is not going to be to cook once a week, but to enjoy cooking. I set a goal to journal at least once a week, which I didn't do. This entry that I'm looking at was actually my first entry, but I am going to do a little bit better of that in February. And then I also just didn't stick to my vitamin routine. I did towards the middle of January set an alarm for myself. So that has helped me, especially in February, to stay more consistent with my vitamins. But that's something that I want to focus on a little bit more in February. Instead of calling things goals, I'm going to call them my focuses. I've set some goals for the year, right? So for each month, I don't have to set a goal. In the month of February, I want to go to the gym 14 times. There's 28 days in the month of February, so I want to go half the month. I put make my boyfriend's birthday special. His birthday is on the 12th. He's turning 26. Journal once a week, 4 YouTube videos and 4 YouTube shorts. Towards the end of January, I rewarded myself with a custom ring A6 agenda. I'm using it as both a planner and a journal, kind of just like a catch-all for all my thoughts, because I really want to start planning out my weeks. Towards the end of 2024, I realized that when I planned out going to the gym and I just like had it in my head, like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym after I go to work, it made my life easier. So I've just started planning out everything for myself. It makes it so I stick to my goals a little bit more. So I want to plan out my weeks. And how I'm gonna do that is implement using my A6 binder on a daily basis, as well as tracking my habits. We'll get a little bit more into that later on in the video. No social media off the wake up. I really don't wanna go on social media the entire time I'm getting ready for the day. I'm sure we all feel it, but there's just so much going on right now. Obviously, I don't wanna be oblivious to things happening in the world. I don't know, the state of America right now has just not been the greatest. So waking up and immediately going on social media and having that fill my brain before I'm even able to set myself up for the day has just not been great. So I want to try to at least not go on social media until I am out of the house. That doesn't include my days off, because one thing I'm gonna do is wake up on my day off and bed rot for 2 hours. But at least on the days where I have to wake up and get things done, go to work, I would love to not have the first thing I look at be something really crazy on social media. My last goal was get through a book and enjoy it, which honestly, reading was one of my favorite hobbies over the last 2 years. And I don't know if I've fallen out of love with it. I don't know what's really going on, but I really want to get back into my reading. So that is a goal of mine. Right now, I am currently listening to Atomic Habits, which was my audiobook for the month of January. I still haven't finished it, but I really like the book and I'm getting a lot out of it. I just think it's kind of boring, and so it's taking me really long to get through it. But I'm getting a lot of resources from it. I think it is a really great book. This is just the In Beauty lip oil in vanilla mint. Smells and tastes so good. I know you shouldn't be eating your lip balm, but so those are my focuses for the month of February. I also, while I was writing down my goals, my boyfriend wrote some goals down for himself, so that was cute. We did it together. And I just want to track all my habits and make sure that I'm staying on top of it. I can't wait to view my habit tracker at the end of the month and see on a monthly view how much I was able to get done. And this is just my quick little makeup routine for my video. Sometimes less is more with makeup. Like, I feel really cute right now. And I didn't even put that much on. Okay. So as I was telling you guys earlier, this was my treat to myself for getting through January, just starting the year off strong. So I bought myself a Moterm A6 planner. This is what she looks like. I just got the black ring agenda. On the side, I just have one of my Ohuhu markers. This is in Frost Blue, which I have been using to fill in my habit tracker. Please don't mind my nails, you guys. I didn't want to not film this video because my nails weren't done. So my agenda isn't fully set up, but I figured let me do a flip through of what I have so far. These two are both freebies. This freebie is from Infinite Lotus, and this freebie, I believe, is from Cloth and Paper, if I'm not mistaken. This is a little postcard from Cloth and Paper of their January intention box. I just thought this was cute picking through on the side. I have my pen, which is a Bic Gelocity pen in 0.7. Before I get into my inserts and stuff in the back, I have this little postcard. This is actually from the Aesthetic Dollar. Just have that peeking through. This is the thank you card from Infinite Lotus, have that peeking through, and then these stickers from Cloth and Paper, which were a sample sheet. So I have the fluted dashboard here from Cloth and Paper. These dividers are also from Cloth and Paper. They just have the months on the side dual. So I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August in here. And I need to buy more dividers, so I'm actually using these as section dividers. This is the January front page. This planner belongs to, I have a year at a glance, and the holidays and observances for the year. I got this planner after January, so I didn't use any of the January inserts. But right when we get to my February start page, I actually put my habit tracker in. So right now it's the 6th of the month. So this is what I'm tracking for the month: making up my bed, my vitamins, working out, no social media morning, journaling, reading, and no buy day. So you guys can see how the month has been going so far. All right, here is my February goals page. One of the goals that I didn't talk about was finding a therapist and scheduling my first appointment. So that is a goal for this month. I have my important dates, my priorities, a checklist of things that I want to get done for the month. This is my month at a glance. I think this is so cute. I love how I decorated it. I did buy some Happy Planner stickers, so these are from that little packet that I got. I actually ended up getting that from Michael's. These are the Eclipse stickers from Cloth and Paper. I love this monthly spread. Wanted to keep it simple, but I think it's super cute. After that, we just go into our weekly view. So this is currently the week that I am in. And here is the next weekly view. I also have this here. It's my weekly habit tracker. I didn't necessarily do one for the first week of February, but I will start for the 2nd. Then we have March and April here. So these are those inserts. Under the May, June tab, the journaling inserts. Again, I didn't get everything for my planner, so I do have to get some more dividers. But this is my journaling insert. I love that this comes with prompts here. It also comes with a monthly mood tracker. You can put affirmations and inspirations down here. And then I did a journal entry over there to start the month off. Then I just have this little fly leaf in here. This actually makes the planner hard to like maneuver, but I don't know. So anyways, this is my planner to start. I'm super excited to add more things in here, but I didn't want to buy everything all at once. All right, so that's that. Let's talk about some favorite things that I loved in the month of January. I really tried to be selective about the things that I'm showing you guys. First items go hand in hand together. We're gonna start with the shower oil. This is the L'Occitane Almond Oil Shower Oil. I love this. This is such a luxury experience to have in the shower. I got this in December and I definitely probably used too much. A little goes a long way with this. It's wintertime, it's so dry outside, and I love using this in the shower. It genuinely makes me feel more hydrated. Next is probably my favorite smell ever. It's the EOS 24-hour moisture body lotion in vanilla cashmere. I have not gotten my hands on the whipped body butter just yet of this scent, but I wanted to include just the vanilla cashmere scent in general. I do have to put a lot of oil in this to make it super hydrating for me throughout the winter time, but this has been such a favorite of mine in the month of January. I love going to bed and smelling like this, so I had to include it. This launched last month. This is the Clearly Topicals Clarifying Calming Mist. This has salicylic acid in it as its active ingredient. It also has glycolic acid in this. I have sprayed this on several pimples and the next day the pimples are gone. Any product that I try from Topicals I really enjoy, and I'm so happy that I picked this up. I've been struggling a lot from just like random acne, and this has definitely proved to be helpful. I feel like my skin is just like way more under control, and I don't want to attest it to just one product, but this has definitely been helping. I also tried out the new Topicals Slick Salve in Acai. Oh my god, the color is so beautiful. I don't have a mirror so I can't see, but the berry color to me is so beautiful. It's one of those lip balms that I believe I can wear with makeup on or without. I feel like some colored tinted lip balms look a little crazy without makeup, but I just think that this one looks super cute. It just adds like a nice flush of color. This has ceramides, hyaluronic acid. This says ceramides, hyaluronic. This says ceramides, hyaluronic. What? Forget it. Love this lip balm, super moisturizing, great for the winter time. And last product I want to mention is the Way hair oil. I have the one that is in the St. Bart scent. I love this hair oil. My hair doesn't take to super heavy oils, but this one is a nice light oil. It provides a lot of shine to your hair, and I don't think that there is one Way hair product that I've tried that I have not liked. I should have included the detox shampoo. So honorable mention, Way detox shampoo, my new favorite shampoo. But this oil has been great. Again, anything that's gonna add some hydration in my life is what I need right now, and this has been helping with that. Last item I want to share is this purse. I actually bought this during Black Friday from Dagny Dover. This is the London Carry-All in a small. This is the Dune color. Honestly, at the time, I felt like I had not a single bag that provided some kind of organization in my life. This bag comes with a bunch of pockets. It came with this pouch, which I just attached some keychains to. And there are a bunch of pockets. It has like a little place for you to put your keychain. I think that this bag is so perfect. It also is like a fucking never full. It fits my iPad. I genuinely think that this is the perfect bag. It doesn't get too heavy, but I have a ton of stuff in here right now and it doesn't even look like it. This is super cute. I also love the color. Definitely should have gotten it in black if I'm being honest, because I'm super nervous all the time if this is gonna get messed up. For the most part, it has held its integrity without a bunch of stains. And to match, I got this little, I forgot what they call this. I'll have it on the screen, but I got this to take to the gym with me, and this has been my gym bag. You can hold your phone on the outside, and then in the inside, I literally just have a lip balm, a hand cream, and I'll put my keys and my AirPods in here, and that's all I need at the gym. But this is perfect, and it matches my purse. So those are all my favorites for the month of January. Okay, and last thing I want to do before we finish off the video is do a little financial reset for the month of February. I want to share with you guys where I ended with my variable expenses for January, which really wasn't bad. So let me log onto my budget tracker and let's see. So if I'm looking at my tracker, I do see a lot of red. I went over in dining out, coffee, beauty maintenance, home, gifting, and miscellaneous, as well as clothing and family, because I didn't set a budget for either of those. But what I spent in overage for dining out, I took out of my treat yourself as well as my groceries. For gas, I ended up not spending too much money on gas because my boyfriend bought gas for me like for the entire month. Thanks, babe. For beauty maintenance, I only went over $4.35 because I thought my pedicures was $50 and it's actually $55. For home, I did go over a little bit in that category. I ended up making a return for about $15. That just didn't make it into this budget. It ended up going back into February, but it all balances out. And for gifting literally is tip money, and I'm not going to spend less on tips, so I have to increase my gifting budget if I know I'm going to go out to a restaurant. I allocated $20, but I went to a couple of different restaurants, and so I gave, you know, like a 20% tip. For clothing, I don't even know what that was. Oh, okay. Clothing was a trip to Victoria's Secret, and yeah, I didn't factor in the fact that I needed some new bras, and that was like a necessity, so I ended up getting that. And for family, my niece was visiting me towards the end of December, and so I used some of my January budget to fund like taking her out with me to get my toes done. She got a mani and a pedi. Me and my brother also took her to the arcade, so I covered a couple things and my brother covered a couple of things, so that is what ended up coming out of family. All in all, I ended up being about $10 over for the month of January for my full budget when it came to variable expenses, and I feel very good about that. For February, I budgeted out an extra $15. So for my monthly budget of February, I'm planning to spend $1,045. Hopefully we don't go over this month. But I'm not seeing the red or the fact that I went over $10 as something super bad. Just 3 months ago, you guys, I was spending probably upwards of $2,000 in just variable expenses. So the fact that I'm able to get it down this low is amazing, and tracking it is also amazing. I'm not trying to beat myself up too much for spending a little over $1,000. That's still very minimal in the grand scheme of things. So for treat yourself, I am spending $50 on myself. That $50 is already accounted for because it goes into the budget for that planner. For groceries, I budgeted $300 and dining out $200. For coffee, I actually budgeted $0. I've been making coffee at home. I did treat me and my mom to coffee already this month, but for me in the month of February, I feel like that's something I can cut out, so that's not gonna be something I'm spending a lot of money on. For gas, I'm allocating $300. For my boyfriend, I'm allocating $125 for him. Again, just trying to prep for his birthday, getting his gifts together. For gifting, I still put $25. I should have definitely put more in there. Miscellaneous, I put $15. Car repairs and maintenance, $0. Books, $0. budgeting and planning items, I put $0, but I ended up spending $87.96 already on that. And then for family, I allocated $30. And that all comes up to, like I said, $1,045. So let's hope we stay within this variable budget. I think as of right now, this is how I'm going to be doing my monthly money resets. I don't know, let me know if you guys want them separate or together. I will say this month I am not going to be able to put towards savings. I have a major expense coming out, a speeding ticket, and they reduced the points on my license, but the judge is making me pay like $450 towards that speeding ticket. I have a couple of other things that just came up, so I'm not going to be contributing towards savings this month, but I will pick right back up for March. So that's my financial reset for the month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, tell me what one of your goals are for the month of February. I feel like February is going to be good to us. Let's manifest that. This month, I really want to hone in on my word of the year, which is consistency. All of my February focuses truly do align with my yearly goals. So I really just want to focus on those this month and end this month strong. I want to be able to see my habit tracker full this month. So I'm super excited to recap at the end of the month of February. Don't forget to comment your goal down below. Bye guys.